Let's dive into something strange happening in the real estate market right now. We're seeing both Toronto real estate prices and interest rates coming down at the same time. When things seem off, there could possibly be an opportunity. So stick around and let's dive into this a bit more. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Toronto real estate and investing insights. Normally, when interest rates go down, prices come up and vice versa. That's just economics. We saw this happen at the end of 2023 when fixed rates started dropping. 3-year fixed rates went from 6% at the end of last year to around 5% now. So demand did pick up and prices eventually shot up by 15% by May of this year. But as you can see, there is quite a bit of a lag because real estate isn't as efficient as, say, the stock market. We're dealing with individual properties, more limited buyers and more limited sellers, and seasonal factors too. Now, things are changing again. We're in a weird summer slump where buyers are on vacation, sellers who have been holding out for the past 2 years because prices weren't there are finally listing their properties because rates are coming down. More supply, less demand, and this is why prices are dipping these days, even though interest rates are dropping below even 5% lately because of the recent rate cuts. Rates came down by 25 basis points in June and now another 25 basis points in July, both coming in earlier and more than what was expected back in the spring. Now, lower prices will mean higher rent yields, and with interest rates also lower, cash flows suddenly jumped up quite a bit. We're talking over $1,000 in cash flows, positive a month, with many deals in the Toronto real estate multiplex market these days. But remember, real estate reactions are delayed, so this could just be a matter of time before prices start to creep up again as more investors catch on. And based on all of this, here are a few more things to keep in mind. First, if you're sitting there thinking that you can time the market perfectly and snag a property at rock bottom prices, let me tell you to stop right there. Don't even try. You know how many people actually nail the timing? Also, if you are thinking about flipping a property in just a few months or even a couple of years, you're taking on a massive risk to get the timing of both the buy and the sell time right. And by the time you factor in taxes and fees, which add up to around 10% of the price, you'll need at least that in gains just to break even. Not really worth it in our opinion. Instead, focus on fundamentals. Right now, we're seeing price points that match what we saw when interest rates were much higher at 6%, and everyone was freaking out because they didn't know how high and how long rates will stay high for. But right now, interest rates are lower, and it does look like they are trending down according to our Canadian big banks. So realistically, there's probably just not much room for prices to keep falling. Now, here's our boring formula to build wealth in Toronto real estate. Really, it's all about the math. Don't try to get rich quick and focus on the long game. And this is why we love investing in multiplexes in Toronto. They do give you better rent yields, positive cash flows with more diversified streams of income from multiple units compared to condos or even single-family homes. And if you really want to boost your returns, you can look for value add opportunities in houses. Buy a single family home and convert it into a multiplex, or snag a fixer-upper and renovate it. If your finished value is more than what you put in, this is another more reliable way to make more money with real estate. Honestly, all of this was possible in any market. But right now, we're actually in an in-between time when rates have come down, but prices haven't adjusted up yet. And so rent yields and cash flows are looking better than normal. And with the softer market, you might even score a better deal for your value add projects too. And if you are thinking about diving into Toronto multiplexes, but you don't know where to begin, just reach out to us. Our Toronto real estate sales brokerage specializes in buying and selling investment properties across the city, particularly houses and multiplexes. Whether you're interested in turnkey multiplexes or considering converting single-family homes into multiplexes, count on us to guide you towards smart investments. Here's how it's like to work with us. We'll chat with you to understand your situation, teach you how to tell a good investment from a bad one, and find that perfect property that suits your needs. If you need renovations, no worries. We've got reliable contractors that we can connect you to and coach you as you manage your project. And if you are up for it, our team can handle renting out and managing your property too. So if you are ready to dive in, just head over to this link here and let's chat.